Look, Martin, if money is power, then you ain't got none. Because, see, Gina makes a whole lot more money than you do anyway.
When did you start making more money than me? Don't go there, brother.
I was going to tell you, Martin. Yeah, Martin, she was going to tell you just as soon as you started making more money. But don't worry about it, brother. I know what'll happen for you. Just hang in there and keep hope alive.
Welcome back, baby. Get right to it. Let's get it. Welcome back, you guys. Welcome back, man. Appreciate you guys for tuning in once again. Listen, man, we starting to move in a direction that I want us to move in, as far as the, upcoming podcasts. I appreciate you guys for, viewing every Thursday. And I know it's every time you look around, you got a podcast here, podcast there, a talk show this, everybody doing their own little thing. But, I try to base my situations off of, motivating people, uplifting people, and speaking truth and real day-to-day, topics, So I know you like, damn, every time you turn around, somebody got a podcast. But I appreciate you guys for, tuning in every Thursday, man, to my podcast. But listen, we got a full episode for you guys today. I had a conversation a week ago with one of my best friends, and we was talking about, would you be okay with marrying or dating a girl that made more money than you? And younger me, I want to say early 20s, probably would have been in my feelings about that. I probably would have been upset about if my lady was making more money. But as you get older, your mindset changes. A lot of things start changing as you get older. So as I was asked that question, I'd say to myself now, it wouldn't be a problem to me. I think as long as I was bringing something financially to the table, then it would be okay for me. I don't care if she was bringing 80% and I was only bringing 60%. As long as I'm bringing something to the table financially, and two incomes is always better than one. You feel what I'm saying? So unless you're dealing with a chick that's, materialistic, or, she got a big ego and she always trying to belittle you because she's in a position to make more money. Unless you got a chick like that, then you might need to dismiss that. But I done ran across a couple women that was, in a position financially and better than me. But I was always working, always, staying with a job, and making myself look presentable. Some dudes rather just sit around and not make no money and let the girl go out and work. We gotta flip that around. Just bring something to the table. And sometimes it ain't even gotta be about money. Because sometimes you get people that make money and they still ain't happy. So with me financially, as long as I'm able to bring something to the table and we both able to, take care of each other, or, take care of our family, I'm okay with it. Because, as I was younger, my mom was a single parent and she wasn't able to afford the best sneakers and the best clothes for us. So I know how it is. So now that I'm in that position, I think it would be the best benefit, just to, just bringing what you can bring in, regardless of who make what. And like I said, it ain't always about money. I done seen people that make money that wasn't happy. So whether if you, just sitting around and dicking the chick down, you think that's going, financially help her, now we got to move on from that, man. Because I used to be like that, thinking sex would, substitute in for money, and it would never will. Like, it never do that, So make sure you go out there, get your own money, and stay in your own lane, man. And if she make more money than you, that's all good, man. Just make sure you bring something to the table. We're going to jump into some of these guest callers.
I couldn't see myself dating somebody that made less money than I did. And what I mean by that is, if you make less money than I do on paper and that's all you choose to bring home, I got an issue. Because there's so many different ways to make extra money, and you just choose not to. And it's not about somebody being rich, because I'm regular as fuck. I got a regular job. I don't really bring home like a bunch of money, but I want somebody who's as self-sufficient as I am. And if you choose not to make more money, even if you make less than me on paper, that gives me an issue. That makes me feel like I always gotta worry about what's in your pocket and what's not. And I don't count people money. But what I mean is, I would have a fear that you can't do certain things, and if I did them and you can't afford them, or a man couldn't afford it, I wouldn't want him to be like insecure and start attacking me for it. Because when guys feel like they don't make as much, they tend to be a little bit more insecure, and they kind of move different, and it's nothing like confidence and ambition in a man, and that's attractive as hell, versus just being broke by choice. Because shit, everybody broke, especially now. But yeah, I couldn't date nobody that made less than me. And what I mean by that is, you make less than me on paper, but you hustle for everything else. So, yeah.
Jose Burrell, coming from Levittown, Pennsylvania. I want to talk about this topic for ladies. Will you date a man who made less money than you? For me, I think that's not a problem. If the man comes home every day, help pay the bills and put food on the table, and still have a little bit of money left for saving, or maybe buy something for the kids, for the wife, I think that's fine. There's no problem with that. You know what I mean? Same thing for the fellas. Like, will you marry a woman who made more money than you? I think, to me, that's also not a problem. I think it depends on the scenario. If you're the husband and you fucking work, and a wife is in college or whatever the case may be, and she finally got that job she wanted, like a nurse or so on, I don't think it's a problem. If the husband ain't doing shit with his life, and the wife is working, paying the bills, you know what I mean, putting food on the table, taking care of the kids, then yeah, I think that's gonna be a problem.
Would I date a woman, would I marry someone who makes more money than me? And to answer the question, yes, most definitely. And not just because they make more money than me, but because it wouldn't really change my role in a relationship. I'm going to still come into a relationship with the same values that I would have if I was dating someone who made equal amount of money or less money than me. The only thing that would be a factor as far as me dating someone or marrying someone who makes more money than me is how they value making more money than me, or how they value money in general. If it's something that they use as a way to control people and situations, or if they use it as leverage in arguments all the time, or just want to throw it in your face or hold it over your head, then no, I couldn't date or marry anybody like that. But if you look at money as more of a freedom, and you have other values that you bring to the table, then yeah, most definitely. That's nothing but a plus. A woman that, not only making her own money or on her own grind, but is a step above you, is motivation. It just depends on how they use that position, and but it's not going to change how I am. It's not going to make me want to do less around the house, have less of a responsibility because they have more money, want to spend my money less because I know that they make more. Nah, not at all. So that's my take on it. I appreciate y'all for taking the time to listen to me and having me on the show, bro.
And that's a wrap, you guys, man. I appreciate you guys for tuning in once again, man. Moral of the story is, no matter if it's, money or if it's sex, man, as long as you two are happy and, financially able to take care, each other or just your kids, then, regardless of who making more money, man, like I said, man, shit matters, man. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. See you guys on the next episode. Merry Christmas. and Happy New Year's.